Oh, I've hold it. Good afternoon, everybody. Martin Beaty, Crompton Norton Golf Club Head Professional. Today I want to talk to you about the importance of distance gapping in your scoring game, which means your wedges. Okay, a lot of people overlook the importance of having a correct loft gap between your wedges. Now, I brought you up to the 18th hole here. What we're going to do is hit a few shots, first with a pitching wedge, then with a gap wedge, which is a 50 degree in between my pitching wedge and my sand, and then we're going to go up to a sand wedge. We've set up a camera down on the green to hopefully show you where the shots are going to land and show you the difference in clubbage going into a hole depending on whether the green's a big depth or not. So we've got the 18th green here at Royton. We're looking at about a 30-yard depth of the green, so that could be up to 3 clubs difference. Okay, so again, we're going to highlight the importance of choosing the right club, having the right equipment in your bag to service the requirements of your distance. Okay, so I'm going to start with the pitching wedge here. My pitching wedge is about 45 degrees. I'm going to hit 3 shots towards the flag, about 120 yards from this position here. That's roughly how long I'm comfortable hitting my pitching wedge. Okay, 120 to the flag, a little bit windy. So there we go, nice and smooth. There we go. Right on it there. One. Breeze is taking it a little bit, but just nice and low. You have the correct distances in your bag as well. It's very easier to keep a gentle, smoother rhythm to your short game, your scoring game. Oh, just start playing again. Okay, there's 3 with a pitching wedge from 120. Come a little bit closer now. I'm going to show you my gap wedge, which is 50 degrees. Okay, so this one generally plays about 100 to 110 yards. Okay, so again, up to the flag, a little bit breezy now. Nice smooth swing. Just took that one a little on the breeze, but it's absolutely on the money for distance. 2. Keep it smooth. 3, that's better. Oh, that's in. Right on it there. Last one. You can see through the camera there behind me that the balls are pretty much in an even grouping on the middle of the green. There we go. Okay, now that was my gap wedge, 50 degree. Last but not least, let's just hit a few with my sand wedge, which is 56 degree, but I've put it in the loft line machine. It's actually at 55, so I get that absolutely decisive gap. Okay, I'm going to hit 3 from the same spot. Now, because I hit this about probably 90-95 yards, they're going to come up a little bit short. But again, I just got to show you the importance of choosing the right club to suit the distance in your bag. Look at that, right in front of the green. So I'm covering there all the bases, all the distances of most greens in golf. 30-yard depth on average. I've got top, middle, bottom with each of my scoring wedges I carry in the golf bag. Let's take a closer look. Right, we're down at the green to show you the results. As you can see, the first 3 balls here nearer to the flag, they're the first shots I hit with the pitching wedge from 120 yards away. Grouping's pretty close together. I'm quite happy with that. Right on the money with the wedge there. So moving back now, the important bit is 10-yard gap. I'm looking for the 3 now. I hit my 50 degree gap wedge, which you can see here. Distribution a little bit further apart than the pitching wedge. It's because they flighted a little bit higher in the wind, but still I'm very pleased with the gap between the gap wedge and the pitching wedge there. Now, as you can see down the front of the green is the last 3 shots I hit with the sand wedge, 55 degree sand wedge. Dispersion again a little bit further apart because I'm hitting the ball higher into the wind. And therefore it's going to be going to spread out a little bit more, but still an average of another 10-12 yard gap between my sand wedge and my 50 degree gap wedge. Okay, so again, looking at the depth of this green, we've got about 30-35 yards, so it's ever so important to make sure that you've got all those distances covered comfortably in your golf bag. Okay, if you haven't, you need to come and see us. Let's do a gapping session. Gapping sessions are so valuable. They really give you all the numbers and make sure you've got the right tools to hit the numbers in your bag. First 10 members to contact us will get a free gapping session with your wedges. Okay, a free gapping session at Crompton Norton Golf Club. Members only, this promotion. Contact us in the pro shop, we'll book you in. Make sure we're dialing in them numbers. If your gapping session, if your gapping wedges are wrong or your distances are wrong, we can always bend them on our loft lie machine. Okay, making sure that that ever so important numbers are covered. Okay, again, thanks for watching. Make sure you watch the previous videos. Subscribe down here. Thanks for watching. See you next time.